Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got something a little bit different on the channel, and I think this one's gonna be pretty sick. For today's video is a little bit special because I actually went out and made myself a roster. Now, it's not like a ride and roster or anything insane like that takes forever to do. It's something that was simple for me, but I figured you guys would have a lot of fun with it, and if you actually want to try it for yourself, I will upload it to the vaults. As you guys can read by the title, we're doing the All Prospect Challenge. If you guys want to download the roster that I have right now, go ahead and go into the vaults and look up Prospect Only Challenge. You guys will know it's me because I'll probably have my Twitter handle or like Instagram in there, but I think this is actually gonna be a pretty fun one. It's going to take a little bit longer just because progression in this game is a little bit shorter than what I would like, but I still think the challenge is going to be pretty fun. So if you guys do enjoy it, leave a like on it, subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it because we're on the road to 30,000 subscribers, which is nuts. And also straight off the press from Google, 65% of you guys are still not subscribed to the channel that watch every day. So to some of you that actually watch my videos every day, but just have not hit that subscribe button, if you guys are those people, I would heavily suggest going and hitting that red button. Also, if you guys want to see all my videos, just because, I mean, what else are we going to do at this point? Like, everything's locked down pretty much. Go ahead and hit that bell right next to the subscribe button and you guys will never miss a video again. Both my Twitter and Instagram are going to be on the screen coming up over there, so be sure to follow those, and let's go ahead and get into this All Prospect Challenge. So as you guys can see, just an absolute ocean of A potentials. To be honest, like a GM's straight up dream. So believe me, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you guys to every single one of these prospects. You guys most likely know all of them, I would assume, but there is only 26 spots on an MLB team, so it was a little bit more difficult to actually kind of like go through these guys and see which ones I wanted on the actual MLB roster. So I went ahead and went over to MLB.com, went to their top 100 prospects, and pretty much got like the top prospect from each position. That's what I had to go and do. So real quick, let's go ahead and run through them. Oh my goodness. So straight off the rip, as you guys can see, this thing is nuts. At the top, we got Luis Robert. I've been hearing both last names in this guy, Robert and Robert. I'm going with Robert, but again, it could be either, to be honest. So many people are flip-flopping on it. The next one up, the #1 prospect in all the MLB, Wander Franco. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit biased because, well, Wander Franco's on my favorite team, and I am for sure in the Wander Franco hype train, so I'm hoping that this dude can do good for us. The next dude up, Andrew Vaughn. I like this guy so much. I bought so many of his baseball cards. It's kind of insane, but I feel like they're gonna be paying off pretty soon. But Andrew Vaughn, a straight up killer, a straight up stud. The guy's an absolute beast. Going down a little bit more, we got Gavin Lux over at second base. This dude, I mean, come on. I think that this guy's gonna be a stud as well. He's gonna be so good. Nolan Gorman going down a little bit more. Again, third base was probably the hardest one. Like, I had a lot of options. I had a bunch of options at third base, but I figured Nolan Gorman probably was gonna be like one of the better ones out of that, so I picked him. Next dude up, Adley Rutschman, dude. Oh my God. It sucks that the MLB season got delayed so much because I got a feeling that Adley Rutschman probably would have made that opening day roster. And if he wouldn't have, he would have at least been in like AA or AAA and just been ready within the next couple months. Again, we did a Baltimore Orioles rebuild and Adley Rutschman was so freaking good in that, so I'm on his hype train 1000%. Pause, that sounded a little bit off. I think he's gonna be good, okay? That was, let's relax here. The next dude up that I had to pick is Joe Adell. So many people think that he's going to be like the next Mike Trout. I will say I think the guy's going to be a pretty solid 5-tool type player, but I mean, Mike Trout, I mean, you can't really compare this dude to Mike Trout. I mean, we're going to see in a couple of years, but I would just not do that now. Like, let's relax. The next one, DH, was a little bit hard to fill because, well, like, there's so many options here. I went with CJ Abrams because just out of pure respect for that Padres rebuild that we did. I mean, a little bit of a spoiler. If you guys have not seen that, I seriously suggest going and watching that. But this dude, CJ Abrams, was so freaking clutch in the game. I got a feeling he's going to be glitched, so that's why I went with him. I mean, the freaking bench. If these guys actually pan out to, like, how they're supposed to pan out, we just got a full freaking bench of superstars. As the backup catcher to Adley, we got Joey Bart. In center field, we got Jared. In right field, we also got Julio Rodriguez. This dude's apparently nuts. And then over at shortstop, we got Bryson Stott. And that is just the offense. Pitching, here we go. Now the bullpen was a little bit weird because there's really not a prospect for the bullpen. They kind of all come up as starting pitchers and then kind of get put in the bullpen. I pretty much just left it up to the game. I put just a bunch of starting pitchers in there, and really the ones that didn't make it out into the starting rotation just got put in the bullpen. But the starting rotation, might I add, is something of almost like fantasy here. And also, if I had to be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and replace Forrest Whitley with Dustin May. I think he's gonna be a lot better. But either way, top to bottom, Mackenzie Gore, Matt Manning, Nate Pearson, AJ Pug, and Dustin May. In the bullpen, we got Brendan McKay, Jesus, Forrest Whitley, Devi or Devi. We got Luis Spencer Howard, and then Michael Kopech. And then all the way down here, for some reason, we got Casey Mize. And I moved him up just to the closing role, and my bullpen completely disappeared. I'm concerned. Look, hey, it just fixed. What was that? That was insane. The thing was just out completely. What the heck? Game's wildin'. Like, what can I say? Game's completely wildin'. Not to mention, we're saving up so much money. We're making 3.5 million a week. What the heck, dude? And also, you guys might be wondering, like, RGS, what happens if they're gonna get injured? Believe me, I got some replacements down here. Of course, we got Vidal down here, one of my favorite guys. Again, I'm biased. I'm a Rays fan, but I think Vidal's gonna be very good. This one was hard. We got Alec Bohm down in AAA. Again, this guy could actually be really, really good. I'm just kind of trying out Nolan Gorman. If he does bad, I will happily replace him with Alec, but again, we're just waiting. For shortstop, we got Xavier Edwards down there in AA for some reason, and then pretty much everybody else, well, I kind of lied. Everyone else is kind of up here already, so yeah. But I feel like this is going to be pretty fun. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Again, if you guys haven't left a like already, go ahead and do that now. I'd appreciate it. Now, let's go ahead and do this, baby. Oh, let's go. Now, I'm going to be 100% real. I really don't know how good this team's going to do. A full team of prospects. I mean, some of these guys really aren't just going to pan out. That's sadly how the game is. And not to mention, in MLB The Show, it's a little bit awkward with the prospects. Some of them turn out really, really good, and some of them just completely suck. We're pretty much not going to be doing anything crazy. We're going to be keeping these guys, letting them develop. But I'm just going to let you guys know there's probably a couple of your favorite prospects that for some reason in the game, just not going to pan out pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and set the goal for this really, really early. I'm going to say that I want to make it to the ALCS. I feel like if we can make it to the ALCS, I will take this as a W. I don't really see this team winning the World Series. But again, I really got no clue how the heck they're going to develop. I mean, this could literally become like a full team of 99s, and I'll just look dumb over here. But I'm going to shoot for the ALCS within like the next 4 years. I feel like that's a decent goal.
569 seconds later.
And oh my God, this team actually underperformed like something crazy. Again, it's a bunch of minor leaguers in the MLB. Like, I'm not expecting something crazy like what the Dodgers or the Yankees would do. But 63 and 99, that is tough. That's real tough. I mean, did we at least win like a rookie of the year? There we go. Nolan Gorman, baby. That's what I'm talking about. At least we got one. We got pretty much all the rookies, but god dang it. At least we got one award. Let's go ahead and check and see how these guys did. Again, I'm kind of expecting a dumpster fire, but I don't know. The first dude up, the DH for some reason, Luis Robert. I mean, 13 home runs and 36 RBIs for a full season is definitely not great. And then not to mention, pretty much the 240. Yeah, just let's move on. Not great. Just definitely not great. Wander Franco, this one kind of hurts a little bit. Oh no. Again, he did split the season with Bryson Stott, but it's still not great. 10 home runs, 37 RBIs, and a 250 pretty much. The next dude up is actually Andrew Vaughn, who hit 30 home runs, by the way. The guy went yard 30 times. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, 72 RBIs, still very good, but the average, again, 242, not great. Gavin Lux right now, 16 home runs, 55 RBIs, and a 255, not bad. And then look at Nolan Gorman right here. What the heck, bro? I was really out here thinking that Alec Bohm was going to take his spot, but nah. My dude Nolan Gorman actually solidified his spot on the team. Look at that, bro. And dude, the attributes. Oh my. This team does wonders in attributes. I will tell you guys that right now. Not only because they have potential, but just because these guys are so young. Nolan Gorman just this year got plus 15s and 14s pretty much across the board. So I mean, what a year from him. Again, AL Rookie of the Year. Guy killed it. Next, Adley Rutschman. This dude. I mean, again, it's a video game, but in real life, I feel like this dude is going to be seriously ready for the MLB very, very soon. I mean, the guy's just got that talent. I might be overhyping him, but to me, the guy's got that talent. He's got 21 home runs, almost 80 RBIs, and a 270 for us. Very, very good. The next guy up, Jared, 17 home runs, 50 RBIs, and a 250. Again, not horrible. The averages and all these guys really need to go up, though. I'd say Pache's a little bit different because of the vision. I mean, he's posting up a 244. It's still not good, but I feel like this guy's going to develop, like, at least in this game, into more of a power hitter, so not horrible, all right? Not horrible. But that average is freaking tough. And then Joe Adell, pretty solid. The bench was actually something just disgusting. Like, I was expecting so much more. I was hyping this bench up like crazy, and then they do this. Like, it's just not good. The rotation, we got Brandon McKay, 4 and 16, by the way. I was hoping he would do a little bit better, but let's just move on from that. Devi, again, god dang it, dude. And then Jesus. Okay, yeah. The bullpen, Forrest Whitley, a 6 ERA with a 2 whip, by the way. Casey Mize, this guy was more like in the starting rotation. Again, just not the greatest. And then Nate Pearson, again, not the greatest. Keep going down. Holy crap, this is tough. This is just bad. This is really bad. I'm concerned now. Again, I'm not expecting something crazy out of rookies, but bruh, like, come on. To be honest, let's just hope that these guys can get a lot better over the offseason. Come back into 2021 just a little bit better. All right, here we go. Coming back into it again in 2021. This is the team that we got. Pretty much the exact same thing. Actually, it is the exact same thing. The only thing that is a little bit different is the starting rotation, but besides that, everything else is the exact same. Again, we're coming into the league this year ranked 26th, so it's not going to be just the greatest year, but believe me, these these are the building years. It's still going to take these guys just a little bit of time to get, you know, acclimated, get used to the MLB. There's going to be some guys having their breakout years this year. Some of them just are going to be lagging behind. That's just what happens. So I'm fully expecting at least one of our guys in the offense besides Gavin Lux to hit probably like an 85. And you know what? Let's make this interesting. Go ahead and comment down below who you guys think is going to reach 85. I would say Gavin Lux just shouldn't be counted because, I mean, the guy's pretty much already an 85 at this point. He's an 84, so you just can't pick Gavin Lux. That'd be cheating. I'm going to go for a sleeper pick. I'm going to say Robert. I think this guy's going to reach 85 by the end of the year. If the guy has a good hitting season, he'll reach 85 by the end of the year. I'm calling it right here. But down below, go ahead and tell me who you guys think is going to reach 85, at least in the offense, and I'll be checking in at the end of the year to see if you guys were actually right or if I was right. And I don't know what the heck happened here, but we coming in 55 and 55. Look at this, baby. I mean, let's not get too hyped. We're fourth in the AL East, but still, like, what the heck? It looks like the offense is actually doing a lot better. The pitching staff is still struggling, but whatever. The offense is actually doing pretty solid, at least from what this is telling me. So let's go ahead and real quick check to see if I'm right about Luis Robert. Please tell me I am. Come on. Be at least like an 82 or something, Robert. I believe in you, baby. Come on. And the man is still an 80. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. I probably should have gone with Andrew Vaughn because he's already gone up to an 84. To anybody that picked Andrew Vaughn, I mean, good job to you. GG. But so far, the offense is actually looking pretty good. I want to see how good Andrew Vaughn's actually doing because the man's gone up at least 3 overall points. So let's see. And the dude's killing it. You love to see it. You just love to see it. Now, I mean, if Andrew could do that in his rookie season, I'd very much appreciate it because this card would go crazy, dude. The first Sapphire Bowman of this man, oh, you best believe. That card go crazy. So, Andrew, I'm asking, can you please, like, do this? I'd appreciate it. The next guy, Gavin Lux, an 87 overall. Like, dude, like, the man's just killed it. Like, let's be honest. The Dodgers just are bred differently. Down below, Nolan Gorman, still killing it again. 21 bombs, 76 RBIs, and 300 average. Below him, we got Adley Rutschman, who's actually doing pretty good for a catcher. Below Adley, we got Luis. Again, I mean, like, I was kind of hoping for a better offensive season. The guy's doing pretty good, like, power-wise, but besides that, the average is still not where I want it to be. And then Pache pretty much has the exact same stat line as Luis Robert, only 100 at-bats less. So that's telling me that this man's gonna hit quite a few home runs. And then Joe Adele, like, just hasn't lived up to the hype. It's sad. The bench, really, the only guy that's doing somewhat decent is Jared. The man's down, though, with a pulled leg muscle. That's gotta hurt. And that's pretty much it for the offense. The pitching staff, I'm fully expecting just an absolute dumpster fire right here, but let's just see. Brendan McKay pretty much leading the entire squad. I love to see it. How's this guy doing hitting-wise? Yeah, he's kind of sucking. Out of 11 at-bats, he's got 1 hit, so you don't really like to see that from Brendan McKay, but whatever. Below him, we got Dustin May. This dude is going to be the real deal, I'm telling you. I'd say the hair is a little bit odd. That is a color I really have not seen in MLB The Show. His hair in real life is orange, but that is a weird type of orange, at least for this game. I don't know if it's just like what I'm playing on, but that looks more, I don't know, peach color, I would say. That looks like a very solid peach color. It could just be me just completely off right now, but from what I'm playing on, that thing looks peach. Below him, we got AJ Pug. This dude's just kind of a letdown. Again, the walks per 9 are just not good, so you hate to see that. Devi Garcia, what the heck happened to this guy? What is going on? The guy's got a 6.24 ERA. Like, what happened there? And then Jesus, just not great either. What are we gonna do with the pitching staff? If these guys can't do good, then I have no clue what the heck I'm gonna do. I mean, I could replace him with some of the bullpen dudes, but even the bullpen guys really aren't doing that good besides people like Matt Manning. And to be honest, that's really about it. Matt Manning out of like 13 innings is completely lights out, and the only guy that's somewhat close to that is actually Spencer Howard. But besides that, I mean, Casey Mize is doing all right, but everyone else, not good. Just not good at all. So, I mean, let's just keep going. To be honest, let's just hope that we can somehow make it into the postseason in the next, like, 2 years. Again, I'm still confident. We're only 2 years into this thing. And again, most of these guys probably aren't going to hit their stride up until later, but it's still not really looking the greatest right now. So, I'm a little bit worried, but I feel like we're going to be all right because we are going to be getting better every single season, just like now. The last year, we actually finished off 63 and 99. This year, we're finishing off 77 and 85. So, we did bring it back a little bit. We're still not where we want to be, but it's not as bad. And Andrew Vaughn is the first guy that made it above 85 on the offense besides Gavin Lux. So whoever picked Andrew Vaughn, good job to you guys. You guys killed it. And I mean, look at these guys real fast. Oh my God. This offense is going to carry us 100%. They're going to carry us. The pitching staff, on the other hand, God dang. Moving on to 2022, we're still coming in at 25th. I mean, like, God dang, we're not really moving much on that scale, but I still feel like we're doing a lot better than what this chart's showing. Again, I really don't have to say it at this point. The team's the exact same. The rotation, again, the exact same. Again, I'm hoping for a lot better from the pitching staff. I think the offense, though, is going to show out this year. It's going to be something magical. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Again, I'm hoping that we can do somewhat decent. At least above 500 this year. I mean, come on. We're 3 years into this thing. And oh my God, we actually made it in 59 and 52. Yo, again, just locked down. 4th place, AL East. It's always going to be us right here. For now, though, I seriously believe in the team, but the pitching pitching rotation is still kind of a yikes. So up until we get that all set, we're pretty much just gonna own the 4th spot. And that's just how it's gonna be. But as of right now, we're 4 games off the wild card. I really don't see us making it into the wild card, but you never really know. This team could absolutely go off. Real quick, I want to check the league leaders, and I want to see how close we actually are to leading the league in something. So I already see something nuts. We got Andrew Vaughn and Adley Rutschman both at 8 and 11 right now. My dude Andrew Vaughn is a 91 overall. It's the trade deadline. The guy's hit 30 bombs, almost 100 RBIs, and a 314. Yeah, pretty safe to say this guy's going off. We got Luis Robert doing the best right now at bat. We got Andrew Vaughn just killing the double game. We got Luis Robert once again killing the triple game. As you guys can see, he's got 11 triples so far. Gavin Lux, out of everyone, leading in home runs. He's a 94 overall. This thing's busted. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Man's a 94 overall right now, dude. What? And besides that, that's really about it. But still, what the heck is going on? I mean, again, pretty much everybody doing good. I love to see it. The only guys that really aren't doing that good is Julio and Joe Adell, which really sucks. I was having big hopes for both these guys, but just really hasn't turned out that great, so I'm hoping that they could do something big, but again, doesn't really look like it. And then Jared, look at this, off the bench, dude. It's almost criminal that I'm not able to use him, so you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and put Jared out in right field and say I'm sorry to Julio, but when we got Jared pulling off this type of stat line compared to Julio, yeah, my man Julio's on the bench. He's riding the freaking bench. He's the left bench warmer. The rotation right now is definitely getting better. I would say that Brendan McKay is not having as good of a year, but again, that can definitely change. But overall, the entire pitching staff is doing a lot better besides AJ Puck. Again, I'm probably gonna have to replace this guy. I'm not gonna be trading anyone, but I'm definitely gonna go ahead and probably move him over to the bullpen. Just go ahead and hit him with a primary position change. I'm sorry, my guy, but god dang. And then go ahead and bring in someone like, oh god, I really don't know. Luis? Screw it, let's bring in Luis. And to be honest, I'm really just throwing ideas at the wall and hoping that they stick. Let's see if this team can somehow make it in the wild card. Just MLB gods, I'm gonna need your help. God dang. We're coming up towards the end of the year, and we definitely did not make it to the wild card. We're 83 and 79. Again, we made it above 500 though. That was the goal for this year, and we did it. Now, I mean, I gotta check it. Andrew Vaughn, how did you do, my guy? Jesus Christ. And Gavin Lux. What is this? Like, bro. I mean, again, I'm down, but what? Andrew Vaughn, though, just killing it, dude. Getting +7s, 11s, 6s, just all across the board. My man Gavin Lux getting 4s and 5s all across the board, pretty much. Nolan Gorman definitely not as good as before, but again, +11 power to left. Let's go. I mean, that's really solid from them. What about the entire pitching rotation, though? Brendan McKay, I'm gonna categorize that as good. I mean, to be honest, compared to everybody else, that's good. Devi, that's a lot better than recent. Dustin May, a lot better. Casey Mize, actually doing really good. I like that. And Spencer, definitely not as good as I was hoping. Okay. Next up, bullpen Jesus, not great. Luis, actually pretty good. Matt's horrible. Oh my God. I really just don't even want to look at that. That is so freaking bad. I think I really cracked the secret to this game. Offensively, the prospects do insanely good, to be honest. Like, I could put any one of these guys on one of my rebuilds and still feel confident besides like maybe Joe Adell. I feel like Joe Adell will probably not make it in. But people like Nolan Gorman, Gavin Lux, Andrew Vaughn especially, any of these guys could probably make it in one of my rebuilds. But the rotation, like really the only solid guys, I would say is Brendan McKay. I mean, I'm not even gonna put Devi in there just yet. Dustin May's probably in there, and then Casey Mize. That's really about it. Maybe Luis, but there's really only 3 good pitchers out of the entire rotation, and the entire pitching staff, I should say. So in this game, good pitching prospects are a lot harder to find than good offensive prospects. And to be honest, that's just like facts in real life as well. I would definitely say it's harder to find a good pitcher in the draft than it is to find a very good hitter. But I mean, that's just me. And well, we can't even go back to a team because, well, for some reason, I let it slip through the cracks that we have GM contracts on. Oh God. You know what the good thing is though? I had forced trades on the entire time, because I was expecting that something bad was going to happen. So before 2023, we're going to have all these guys back on this team, which is actually pretty good because that would have ruined the entire video. So I'll be back in 2023 with pretty much all of my guys on the same team.
569 seconds later.
And luckily with a little bit of that magic, we were able to get all these guys pretty much back on the team. My God, that was so bad. That could have literally ruined this entire video, so I'm definitely happy that I had forced trades on because wow. The full team is pretty much back together, but we did keep Jimenez just because we are in the Mets, and I think this guy's actually gonna do pretty good. So I was like, you know what? It's not a big deal. Let's just go ahead and keep him. We got pretty much everybody else that we need though. The entire rotation is back. The entire bullpen is pretty much back, and that's really all that we need. So I'm just happy that that we were actually able to get every single person back. But without further ado, now let's just go ahead and keep this thing going as the Mets. So here we go. All right, right now, again, it's the trade deadline. I can't believe we're on the Mets. Like, it's throwing me off completely, but we're 54 and 52. We definitely kind of hit like a pretty solid reset button, I would say, going to the National League. I would say it's a lot harder down here. So I'm just hoping that we can adjust pretty good. But I mean, so far we are doing okay. The bullpen's actually doing a lot better. I'm just waiting for that 1 year because I know it's going to be coming that we just do so insanely good that we just completely shoot up to the top. I'm waiting for that day. That's probably not going to happen this year. Again, I'm guessing that we're what? I'd say like 6 games out from the wild card. Let's see. We are 4.5. Actually, that's a lot better than I thought. Okay. This year, I do not see us making it. Next year, though, possibly. Again, I'm just trying to stay optimistic. But the National League is a different freaking beast.
Literally 1 minute later.
And pretty much just a repeat of last year, 83 and 79. I'm going to go ahead and say if we were in the AL, I'm guessing that we probably would have won, what, 90 games this year? Like, that's how insane the team actually did. It's just too bad that we had to change teams. Next year, though, is going to be something magical. Again, I'm calling it. I seriously believe it, too. As long as the bullpen can get whatever the heck their problem is under control, we are going to be perfectly fine. The rotation is 100% there. I mean, Brendan McKay killing it, Dustin May, like Cy Young type level. Debbie Garcia still super good. Casey Mize probably the worst pitcher in the rotation right now. But again, I mean, the guy can do something magical, so I'm not really worried about it. And then Jesus is doing very good as well. So it really just takes that one season that was just blessed by the MLB gods, I swear. We're running it back once again. 2024, we're pretty much, what, 5 years into this at this point? We're going into technically our 5th season. And not to mention, we're ranked 5th in the entire MLB. So again, I'm hoping that we have that magical year to where we make it all the way to the postseason and then hopefully into the NLCS now. It was the ALCS up until we lost our job with the Rays, and now it's the NLCS. So let's just hope and pray that we could possibly get there because, oh no, this has been going on for way too long. And at this point, I'm expecting some stars, okay? And we actually ended up finishing off this year 74 and 88. You're telling me our 5th year into this when we're the first ranked team in the entire game right now, we finished 74 and 88. You're out of your mind. I mean, pretty much everybody in the rotation did very good besides Spencer Howard. He was the one guy that did horrible. In the bullpen, pretty much everybody just didn't do great. I'll give it to them with this. But I mean, like, god dang. In the lineup, Luis Robert didn't do as great as before. Wander Franco did a little bit better than what I expected. I'm gonna be honest, Wander Franco's been a letdown, and I'm not here for it. I really don't like that at all. Wander Franco's been a serious letdown. Andrew Vaughn, on the other hand, has been one of the biggest, like, surprises that I've personally had. Gavin Lux for somehow a 99 overall, just not as great. Nolan Gorman, again, this guy really hasn't done as good as before. I will say Pache, pretty solid. I'm gonna be honest. He's pretty solid. Adley Rutschman, I mean, what? Dude, you're out of your mind. You're telling me this dude pulled a Chris Davis? 1 year the guy's pretty good, and the next year he's hitting a 189. What, dude? Jared just completely horrible, and then Joe Adele, I mean, not great either. What frickin' happened? The only thing that I really can do is just keep going, and that's about it. But I am gonna go ahead and put a limit on this, though. If we can't make it to the postseason at least by 2026, I mean, we gotta be done. That's way too frickin' long. That just kind of proves that the prospects in this game don't progress as they should.
569 seconds later.
2025. Run it back once again, and I swear to God, if we don't do good in this, there is something that is broken. Because again, these guys are developing very fast. And actually very good as well. A lot of these guys have reached above 85 overalls, which is kind of nuts. So this team for real is the future. But the fact that we can barely get a winning record is beyond me. So I'm hoping that this year we can turn that around. Just hopefully win some more games this season. I'll see you guys back around the trade deadline just to see how everybody's doing. And that's really about it. Like, that's what we still got to do. So we're back once again at the trade deadline, 57 and 50. I mean, my goodness. We have not gotten above 60 wins to the trade deadline ever, but somehow we're in first place. I'll take it. But I mean, god dang, this is getting frustrating, dude. Multiple 90s guys in the high 80s, like, we should be winning a lot more games than this. The rotation's got 3 90 pluses who are all pretty much aces of their teams if they were to go to actual other teams. This is just another big boy example of MLB The Show just wanting to screw me over, baby. But I'm not gonna let them. We're just gonna keep going. Again, we're at the top of our division right now. It is very close, but we're still on the top. I'm just hoping that we could hold that and possibly get ourselves into the postseason. That's my goal. And I mean, we're in September right now. Let's go ahead and see if that is gonna possibly be a thing. Come on, guys, please. Break 90. 89, and we didn't make it in. Oh my God. By 3 games in a game. Okay. All right. I'm gonna level with you guys here. All right. 1 more freaking season. And if we can't do anything by then, it's over. It's freaking over. What can I say? Thank God that we can get re-upped with the Mets. Let's go once again, baby. We're gonna keep this subway moving, baby. Let's just see how we do. Here we go, 2026. I'm hoping that we can at least make it into the postseason just to see if we would even be able to win some games. We just need a good, solid season out of like a majority of the guys. I'm not asking for everybody, but out of a majority of the guys, I'm gonna need them to want to win, and we're gonna be just fine. And oh my goodness, it's actually happening. Wait a minute. We're winning over 50 games before July. That's huge for this team. Let's keep this thing going, please. Please, God, let's keep this thing going. Don't slow down in the second half, please. I'm begging this team to make it to the postseason because we have not done that in 7 years. We have not made it to the postseason one time with a team full of prospects who are insanely good. This is getting ridiculous. So let's go. Where are we? Top of the division right now. But we are tied with the Nationals, which is not great. But please, for the love of everything, let us make it to the postseason in 2026. Okay? That's all I hope for. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, which is coming up like literally in about like 2 minutes, if that. If we can get above 93, I feel like we're gonna be able to get in there. Hype it up, hype it up, hype it up. Keep it moving, keep the hype train going, and we make it to above 90, but are we gonna make it to 93? That's the question. And we do, baby. There we go. 93 and 69. Nice, like that. And we won the division. We're taking on the Giants in the NLDS. We finally did it. Took forever, but we finally did it. Just a gigantic screw you to the Nationals, the Braves, pretty much everybody in the NL. Let's take these Giants down, please. Did we end up winning any awards though? Did we? And we actually got 1 Gold Glove. Alrighty. Definitely not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's fine. Overall in the lineups, we did pretty good. I mean, Andrew Vaughn really hasn't gotten back. Oh my God. What is this dude on? My man went back on the Chris Davis supplements. Look at this. Look how bad he did in 2024 and 2025. All of a sudden, just a career resurgence. Man, for sure. In Tijuana, taking them roids. Let's go, baby. Nolan Gorman back to his old form, doing pretty good. Gavin Lux actually went down 4 overall points. That's a big yikes. Okay, let's just move past that. Let's go ahead and play the Giants. Game 1, Brendan McKay versus Luis Castillo. We're in San Francisco though. That's not great to start off. Let's see if we can win. Come on, there we go. Game 1 dub. Game 2, Debbie versus Daniel. Come on. Won that one 12-1, by the way. My God. Then Dustin May versus Troy. There we go. Won that, and we swept the Giants, by the way. Let's get it. Made it to the NLCS. That is exactly where we wanted to be. Now we just got to win it, and we completed the goal. First, Milwaukee. Come on, let's do this. Game 1, that's a dub. Game 2, that's an L actually by 1. Game 3, W. Game 4, L. Okay. Game 5, L. Game 6, brought it back. And game 7, lost that one by 1. Dustin May, you can't pitch in the postseason, my guy. Franklin Perez just killed you by 1, dude. Really? I mean, we technically did what we wanted to do. We made it to the NLCS. That was the one goal of this entire team. Also got a feeling that the Brewers are gonna win, and they lost. Wow, that's a big upset. Okay. But to be honest, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Overall, we should have been in way more than 1 postseason. I'm thinking we should have been in at least 3 of them. But sometimes that is just not how that works in this game. Again, I hope you guys did enjoy it nonetheless. If you guys did, leave a like on it, subscribe down below. Again, I am going to be putting this exact roster in the vaults. The one that I put in the vaults, that was actually going to be on the Rays, so it's going to be the first half of the video. If you guys end up taking the team to the World Series and actually winning or anything like that, be sure to tweet me or tag me on Instagram. Both those links are down in the description, and be sure to follow those, okay? And anyway, see you guys later. Be safe. Seriously, be safe, guys. Have a great rest of your day and pretty much the rest of quarantine at this point, and peace out.